Hope doesn't arrive when life is easy. It usually shows up when you're tired of feeling stuck. It comes in the smallest thought, like maybe I can make it through today. You don't hear it clearly at first, you almost ignore it. But that quiet feeling is how change begins. You've been trying to hold everything together. Work, expectations, pressure, and the version of yourself you think you should be by now. Some days it feels like you're barely keeping up. Other days it feels like you're falling behind. That weight adds up faster than people realize. It makes sense that you're tired. Anyone carrying this much would be. You've been strong for longer than you planned to be. You didn't get breaks when you needed them. That doesn't mean you failed. It means you endured. There were moments you didn't talk about. Nights where your thoughts wouldn't slow down. Times you questioned your decisions and your direction. Watching others move forward while you stayed in the same place hurt quietly. You learned to carry that pain alone. But staying in place doesn't always mean you're stuck. Sometimes it means you were surviving. Sometimes it means you were learning how to breathe again. You were protecting yourself from breaking. That kind of strength doesn't get celebrated, but it matters. You didn't quit, even when quitting felt reasonable. You kept showing up in small, unrecognized ways. You handled responsibilities when motivation was gone. Those small choices were not nothing. They were building something. Hope isn't pretending everything will work out. It's believing your effort still counts. It's trusting that this season has a purpose, even if you don't see it yet. Hope doesn't erase pain. It gives pain a direction. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You don't need to know the full plan. You just need enough hope to take the next honest step. One step is enough. It always has been. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are in the process, becoming as uncomfortable by nature. That discomfort doesn't mean something is wrong. It means something is changing. Think about everything you've already survived. Moments you thought would break you, but didn't. Days you showed up with nothing left. You're still here. That's proof of strength you don't give yourself credit for. You can't control how fast things change. You can't control other people's paths, but you can control how you respond. You can choose effort over avoidance. That choice gives you more power than you realize. Hope doesn't demand perfection. It allows progress to be imperfect. It lets you breathe again. And when you can breathe, you can think clearly. That clarity changes everything. Other people's timelines are loud. Yours is quiet. That doesn't make it less important. What you're building may take longer because it's meant to last. Slow growth is still growth. One day you'll notice the weight feels lighter. Not gone, just lighter. You'll react differently to stress. You'll trust yourself more. That's when you realize growth was happening all along. Hope changes how you stand in uncertainty. It keeps you steady when answers don't come. It teaches patience without resignation. You're no longer just waiting. You're preparing. There are moments ahead you haven't reached yet. Conversations that will change your direction. Opportunities that don't exist yet because you're not ready for them yet. Life is still arranging things quietly. You're allowed to rest without guilt. Rest is not failure. It's how strength renews itself. Even the strongest systems need recovery. You are no different. Hope doesn't rush you. It meets you where you are. It respects your limits. It understands that steady effort beats burnout every time. That patience protects you. You're learning to trust yourself again, to listen instead of ignore, to notice what drains you and what fuels you. That awareness becomes confidence, and confidence grows quietly. Things won't change overnight, but they will change. Small improvements will stack. One day you'll look back and realize you're not the same person anymore. That shift will feel earned. Courage doesn't feel bold. It feels uncomfortable. It feels like moving forward without certainty. You've already done that more times than you remember. That means courage is already part of you. There is peace ahead that doesn't require you to become someone else. It doesn't demand perfection. It comes from alignment, from honesty, from living at a pace you can sustain. Your struggle is shaping wisdom. Your patience is shaping discipline. Your setbacks are shaping clarity. None of this is random. It's all building something stronger than shortcuts ever could. Soon, effort will feel lighter, not because life becomes easy, but because you become stronger. You'll trust yourself to handle whatever comes. That trust is freedom. You are not defined by your hardest season. You are defined by how you moved through it, by how you kept going when motivation disappeared. That story will matter later, especially to you. Hope reminds you that your story isn't finished, that growth is still happening, that becoming never stops. As long as you're here, possibility exists. You don't need to rush success. You don't need to prove anything. Your path is unfolding at the pace you can maintain. That's how stability is built. Slowly, honestly. There's a future version of you watching this moment. Grateful you stayed patient. Grateful you didn't quit. Grateful you believed just enough to keep going. That version is closer than it feels. One day the heaviness will soften. Not vanish, but become manageable. You'll breathe easier, and you'll realize hope carried you through the hardest part quietly, without pressure, without noise. This is the power of hope. It stays when everything feels uncertain. It doesn't rush you or judge you. It simply reminds you that you are still becoming, and that is more than enough.